How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. After LeBron James became the NBA's all-time leading scorer, passing the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, his 20th season, remarkable. It's safe to say that record will be safe for many years to come. While some of the career all-time leaders in the main career categories, points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, LeBron James gets the honors with most points ever. Rebound goes to the late great Wilt Chamberlain. Assists and steals, John Stockton. While Hakeem Olajuwon, most blocks ever. All incredible all-time greats, but one can argue there's other players in those categories who are better, just didn't play as long, such as Michael Jordan having the highest points per game at 30.1, Magic Johnson the highest assist average at 11.2, and Wilt Chamberlain, my goodness, absolutely insane, a ridiculous 22.9 rebounds for his career. That will never get done by another player, even for a single season. I guarantee you that. That's almost out of the equation. While the 7'4" late grade Mark Eaton holds the record for most blocks per game at 3.5. How about a guy many of you are not familiar with, Alvin Robertson of the San Antonio Spurs, highest steals per game at 2.7. Unfortunately, didn't have that long of a career. The best defensive guard you never heard of. So with that said, the other 5 categories I'll mention: field goals made, games played, 3-pointers made, free throws made, and triple doubles, games played. I'm not going to mention minutes, since LeBron will pass Kareem towards the end of the 2025 season, will only be a matter of time, while Kareem surprisingly has a sizable lead on LeBron for most field goals ever, since he only made 1 3-pointer for his career, and Steph Curry, obviously the most 3-pointers ever, will continue likely holding that record after he retires. Free throws made is still Karl Malone by a sizable margin. Triple-double, Russell Westbrook the king of that for now, but other current players will slowly catch up. And games played, Robert Parrish, we'll mention later in this video how likely is that for LeBron to break. Starting with the easiest category to surpass, the triple-double stat, Russell Westbrook will definitely have a couple more in his career, but given today's style of play, spread out open floor, offensive players have been able to maximize their skill sets, taking control of the offense, surrounded by slash and cut teammates or 3-and-D types. The soon-to-be 28-year-old Nikola Jokic with 96 triple-doubles, 20 of them his first 49 games this season alone, currently averaging 1 unless there's going to be a major rule changes that favors defense. Today's players will constantly keep posting monster all-around numbers, combined with the incredible passing. Being 7 feet, we know 10 rebounds a night's a given. Playing within the flow of the game, every time he gets doubled, we're almost guaranteed to find the open guy before we even see it ourselves. Already surpassing his amount of 19 triple-doubles in 74 games played for the 2022 season, when he had a weak supporting cast, to still average 8 assists, playing with guys like Jermichael Green and Frank Campazzo, having 16 triple-doubles his first MVP year out of 72 games. If Jokic gets 7 more triple-doubles the next 25 games or so, playing the rest of the regular season, he'll have 103. Having 23 triple-doubles each of the next 5 seasons after 2023 will give him 115 that span. Add the 103, the number's 218 by the time he's 33 years old. Westbrook now 34, unless he goes to a bad team, will extend it. But no question, Jokic will age amazing given his IQ, while Luka Doncic will turn 24 soon, already 56 triple-doubles, getting 1 in 18% of his games. Once he reaches 1,000 career games, suppose he plays an average of 75 games for the next 12 seasons, which total 900 games. If he finishes 2023 with 61 triple-doubles, 18% of his next 900 games, the number's 162. Add the 61 on top of this, 223 triple-doubles by the time he's 35-36, super doable. Next likely breakable record, games played. LeBron made it clear he can play for at least a few more seasons. This record won't stand out like the all-time leading scorer, but the incredible longevity, second to none, came straight out of high school. At this rate, James might become the first player to spend a quarter century playing in the NBA. Assuming LeBron plays 20 of the next 25 games, we'll be passing Kevin Willis, giving him 1,430 games played before next season. Assuming he'll play 60 for 2024, then Bronny becomes eligible, plus another 60 games for 2025. That's 1,550 games right there by age 40. If LeBron's still in the right state of mind mentally, another 62 games to pass Robert Parrish, but due to his older age, LeBron's missed a bunch of games the last couple seasons. If he wants to play till 42, we'll most likely pass Parrish, but still needs to stay relatively healthy. The quickest way possible, let's say he ends this season with 1,430 career games played, 75 games played. Next 2 seasons gives him 150 plus 32 more games for the 2025-26 season at age 41, perhaps his final season, an illustrious way to end his one-of-a-kind career. For minutes played, 3,704 total after the OKC game to tie Kareem. Suppose James averages 34 minutes the next 20 games, 680 total. Then the next 2 seasons, 110 games combined, an average of 31 minutes. Because he's LeBron, you know he'll get his minutes in. That's 3,410 total minutes plus the 680, 4,090 total minutes. Plus his career mark right now gives him a total of 57,832 minutes, edging out Jabbar's 57,446 minutes. Should get it towards the end of the 2025 season, most likely a given already. Next, I'm going with Steph Curry's 3-point record. Since his 2016 season, makes about 4.7 triples a game, misses a ton of time due to injury. Assuming he'll come back and play a dozen more games before season's end, 48 more triples gives him 3,350 total. Suppose he plays another 5 seasons till age 40, his 2017-18 season, probably the most realistic sample size, 51 games played, 4.2 threes made. Given his missed time with injuries last several years, even if his points per game declines with age, the 3-point shooting obviously what he does best. 212 threes made that 2018 season times 5 gets him 1,060 plus the 3,350 after the season. Steph can retire with 4,410 triples made, 1,500 more than Ray Allen. But if Curry somehow has his career end quicker than expected, still a slight possibility. James Harden can catch up, but doubtful. Because of the insane volume of threes in today's game, nobody's gonna consider Harden a top 5 or even top 10 3-point shooter all time. Not even close, but on his way to becoming second all time behind Steph. Due to today's style of play, Harden only shoots 36% from deep. I don't see any active young player passing Curry on threes, but given how the game continues to be played, there might never be another player better at making outside shots than Steph himself. But I can see a Dame Lillard caliber player enter the league as a one and done at 19 years old to average 3.5 triples a game for his career and plays for 19 years on a 72 game basis, gives him 1,368 total games played on 3.5 threes made, a total of 4,788 triples, likely good enough to surpass Curry's mark only because Steph missed plenty of games throughout his career. Combined with the current trend of how basketball continues to be played, 20 to 30 years from now, I can see Curry's 3-point record being broken. Next easiest to surpass only because LeBron James makes everything on the basketball court look easy. This list specifically for LeBron, which would be the ultimate longevity challenge, getting the most baskets, having 2,337 career threes and counting, Kareem just making 1. Had LeBron come out a decade or 2 before his time, wouldn't have made or taken this many threes after attempting more than 5 threes once in his first 14 seasons to shooting between 5 to 8 triples a game the last 6 years. James needs 1,784 more baskets, 20 more games on 11 field goals made after this season. The amount 220 more added gives him 14,273 in his lowest amount of baskets made seasons between 8 to 10 each of the following 2 seasons, playing 65 games on average. Remember, field goals doesn't factor in threes or free throws made. 9 times 130 games gives him 1,170, adding the estimate 14,273 after the 2023 season, a grand total of 15,443 field goals, still 394 baskets shy of Jabbar an additional season. Age 41, assuming it's James's final season, plays 60 games on 7.5 shots made, assuming he slows down a little bit, gives him 450, adding the 15,443 plus the 450 equals 15,893 field goals, surpassing Jabbar's mark of 15,837. Health and consistency, the most important factors. James will absolutely do it if he plays till after 43 years old. Bearing no major injuries, this record's still on the table, although not guaranteed given the near perfect circumstances for LeBron the next 3 seasons. Can he remain decently healthy? 5th easiest to surpass free throws made. The answer is actually not LeBron James, still over 1,700 free throws to go near the mailman's record. Last 4 seasons, James goes to the line nearly 6 times a game, makes an average of 4.3 free throws a game at a 73% clip. 20 more games this season on 4.3 makes 86 more free throws, plus the next 2 seasons, say 130 games total. 4.5 foul shots made out of 6 attempts gives him 585 more free throws, plus the 86 gives him 670, adding his current total gives him 8,718 total, still over 1,000 short of Malone and still 300 shy of Moses. Last 6.5 seasons, James shot it at a 71% clip on 4.6 mix, 1,981 total foul shots in 423 games. Basically, at LeBron's current rate, he needs about 400 more total games played, making 4.5 free throws a game to pass the mailman. Will have to stick around till age 44 and remain healthy, be the same aggressive player, will pass Kobe likely late next season, but likely finish 3rd all time. Malone for his career attempts 8.9 foul shots a game, being a 74% foul shooter, while Kevin Durant 3,200 foul shots to crack Malone's record, but his last 8 seasons didn't even break 2,900. Safe to say he won't surpass Malone either because of the lack of games and plenty of missed time, and James Harden's elite scoring days over. Made 470 free throws the 2022 season, where he averaged 22 points a game in 65 games played. Would need 6.5 more seasons of doing that. Now more injury prone and not being a first option, I doubt he'll get it, while Giannis been making an average of 7.2 foul shots his last 5 seasons. If he continues to do so for 11 more seasons and play an average of 75 games, he'll be 38. It's absolutely possible that the Greek Freak does it, but will need to stay fully healthy and motivated. Might not get to the line a lot more as he ages, but shooting in the mid 60% range, Giannis can finish near LeBron, but the two Malone's doubtful. While Joel Embiid, a master at drawing fouls but injury prone, started in the league too late into his career, won't have the total games played. Next, LeBron James' all-time scoring record. Only 3 possible players to even be in the conversation actively: Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Luka Doncic. KD averages the same amount of points as LeBron, but missed too much time due to injuries, unless LeBron retires at 40 and Durant sticks around till age 43. After the 2019 season, LeBron aged 34, already 32,500 points, 1,198 career games. Durant still under 200 games short of that. Will end the 2023 season at age 34, doesn't even have 27,000 career points yet. James at his age, nearly 6,000 more points above KD, mainly because he stays healthy. Super unlikely for Durant, while Giannis, age 28, will have over 16,000 career points after this season, but LeBron after his 2013 campaign at age 28, already over 21,000 points, and Luka missing double-digit games 4 of his first 5 seasons, and he's young, not a good indicator when he gets older. A longevity and durability record at the highest levels, a player would have to average 75 games played a season for 22 years, let's say from age 19 to 40. That's 1,650 games played to average 26.1 points a game to surpass the 43,000 mark. An estimate of where LeBron's gonna finish. Not totally impossible to do, but something we might not see in our lifetime. The next record harder to pass than total point, steals all time. The legendary John Stockton, a number never to be outdone. CP3 still 700 short, even if he averages 2 steals a game for 3 more seasons, plays 70 games on average, still only gives him 420, still short of Stockton's record. Paul certainly on his way to becoming second all time, but each of his last 4 seasons averaging 1.6 steals hasn't been as healthy with Father Time after 2021, dating back to 2016-17 to this present day. To just reach above 700 steals from ages 31 to 37 will basically need to play till 43 or 44 to come close to Stockton. Very doubtful. CP will also need to play nearly all 82 games the next 4 seasons after 2023 to surpass Stockton in games played. To even record 3,200 steals, think of it as averaging 2 a game while playing a total of 1,600 career games, a super tall task. If you ask me, there's only ever been 11 players in the history of the NBA to average over 2 steals for their careers, and many of them didn't have long careers like CP3 and Stockton. Even harder to surpass, total blocks. If this stat was recorded during Wilt and Russell's playing days, they'd probably be top 2 all time, but Hakeem easily the best shot blocker the last 50 years. nearly 600 more than second place Dikembe Mutombo, who averaged 2.8 a game and played nearly 1,200 career games. Dikembe made his NBA debut at age 25, and to finish second all-time in rejections absolutely deserves tons of props for that, being second all-time and starting so late into your career, while Hakeem third all-time in blocks per game behind the late great Mark Eaton and Manu Bo, both rest in peace, played till their mid-30s. While David Robinson would have came close if he didn't have military duties, started his career at age 24. Of the current players, Anthony Davis averages 2.3 blocks a game, same with Miles Turner. I don't see them having insanely long careers. Prime Dwight Howard was a monster rim protector, but him and DeAndre Jordan, two of the best rim protectors in the 2010s era, combined for their careers, don't even have as many blocks as Hakeem Olajuwon total. Dream averaged 3.9 blocks in the season 4 times. The last time any player averaged 3.9, Alonzo Mourning back in 1999. Jared Jackson Jr., not a chance. Would have to be an extremely mobile big man if Victor Wembanyama can average 2.6 blocks for his career, play all 82 games for 18 seasons, a grand total of 3,837, enough to pass Hakeem. 2 bad blocks weren't counted till Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 5th season, 321 total games not counting blocks his first 4 years. When the stat was officially counted, his first 4 seasons averaged 3.5 rejections a game. Let's say Jabbar 3.5 blocks times 321 games played when the stat wasn't counted gives Kareem 1,124 rejections, giving Cap a grand total 4,313, trumping Hakeem by nearly 500 blocks. Keep in mind, Kareem played over 300 more regular season games than Dream. Second hardest record to pass, assists John Stockton by a wide margin over CP3 and LeBron, both in their late 30s, still needs about 1/3 more to catch Mr. Reliable. Russell Westbrook super durable, but likely having a reduced role the remainder of his career, can still average 7 assists the next couple years easily, but Stockton outweighs current second place Jason Kidd by so much. Kidd would have needed to play a full 6 seasons of 82 games and average 8 assists to be close to Stockton's territory. It's an absolute travesty because of the lockout 1999 season. Only 50 games played. Had it been a full season, Stockton would have recorded over 16,000 career assists. LeBron would have to play another 10 seasons, average 65 games on those 10 seasons, and put up 7.8 assists, which is still not enough to surpass Stockton. He'll be 48 years old at the time. Adding James's total assist mark last 10 seasons since the 2013-14 year into what he already has, still short of Stockton, while CP3 around 4,500 dimes away after 2023 needs 8 more seasons, play an average of 62 games to average 8.8 assists. The rest of the way will need to play till he's 45 years old. At this rate, performing at a high level, nearly impossible by all measures. Safe to say, Stockton's assist record will be there for a very long time. The hardest to ever surpass, it will never be surpassed. Rebounds, owned by the man, the myth, the legend, Wilt the Still Chamberlain, 23,924 of them boards to be exact, a number higher than his 20,000 masterpiece, even 3,924 more rebounds than rocking those comfy sheets with them biddies. That's even more boards than Derek Fisher ever had. 22.9 rebounds per game for his career. Can't imagine any player in the modern era average 20 for a single season. Over 6,000 boards, more than third place Kareem. The big man with the best longevity ever. Jabbar would have needed to play an additional 8 seasons of 82 games and average 9 boards to be anywhere near Wilt. A big would have to average 12 rebounds for his career and play 2,000 career games to pass the Big Dipper. That's 25 seasons of NBA basketball while playing all 82 games. No way that's ever happening. Just absurd. Wilt holds many other individual records, only played 1,045 career games. To put his boards into crazy perspective, Wilt Chamberlain has more career rebounds than Larry Bird or Dwayne Wade having career points. I am speechless. Thanks so much for watching this video. My rankings from easiest to hardest, the triple-double, easiest given the way the game's played with elite passing bigs in Jokic and greats like Doncic can surpass Westbrook. Second, games played, LeBron defining father time, still amazing at age 38. Another couple more years given his excellence, seems like he can play till 42. If healthy, should be enough to pass Robert Parrish. Third easiest, Steph Curry's 3-point record, given the amount of threes players take today. Nobody might ever shoot the ball ball better, but Steph doesn't have the best longevity given the amount of games he's missed. Then field goals made. LeBron a chance to do so, but will need to play at a high level until he's 43 years old to pass Kareem in all-time baskets. Then free throws made. Super hard to pass. The insanely durable Karl Malone, 9 trips to the line a game on average. Then LeBron scoring record, insane longevity. How many players can average over 27 points a game and play 20 plus seasons doing so? Next, John Stockton's steals record, then Hakeem's blocks all time, followed by Stockton's assists, then the hardest, the near impossible, Wilt Chamberlain's total rebounds. Think about how long Tim Duncan played, and he's not even within 2/3 of Wilt. Thank you so much for watching this video. What's the hardest career statistical category to break in your opinion? What are some of the records you think that will never happen? Will half of them be broken in our lifetime? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for more content, more good stuff coming soon. I love all of you. See you next time.